Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles and great millstone. And Barakatham to all you brothers that's out here serving in this truth and teaching with sincerity.
Aiming to boost its nuclear weapons capabilities through its long-range bombers. The Chinese military likely training for strikes against U.S. and allied targets, according to the latest Pentagon report. One of the CIA's leading experts on China says China is trying to send a message.
The Chinese do not want conflict, they do not want war, they do not want conflagration. But at the end of the day, they want every country around the world, when it's deciding its interests, its decisions on policy issues, to first and foremost side with China, not the United States.
China's goal?
The Chinese fundamentally seek to replace the United States as the leading power in the world.
President Xi making clear Chinese military power is to be reckoned with. The Chinese have some military advantages. Vice President Mike Pence revealing a U.S. military shortfall.
Hypersonic missiles designed to fly up to 5 miles per second at such low altitudes that they could potentially evade detection by our missile defense radars. In fact, China claimed to have made its first successful test of a hypersonic vehicle.
And a key Chinese advance.
China launched a missile that tracked and destroyed one of its own satellites, a highly provocative demonstration of China's growing capability to militarize space.
But it is here in the South China Sea, in a well-known feud, that the U.S. already finds itself facing off against China. Man-made islands now with airstrips and radar towers, islands capable of housing troops and weapons. It was clear when CNN's Ivan Watson joined a U.S. Navy patrol aircraft that Chinese forces warned the Americans were not welcome. The U.S. crew responded with a carefully crafted message.
I'm a sovereign of the United States naval aircraft conducting lawful military activities beyond the national airspace of any coastal state, and exercising these rights is guaranteed by international law.
Experts warn U.S. at risk of losing war with Russia or China. And that's correct. Because they are going to lose the war to Russia and China. But Russia and China is not going to be the only ones destroying America, because America is also going to be destroyed by its own allies, along with Russia and along with China. Okay? And the Trump administration's new national defense strategy is insufficiently resourced, and the U.S. runs the risk of a military defeat by Russia or China. But it's going to be Russia and China, and also America's allies. According to a report by the congressional mandated panel of the bipartisan experts that was released Wednesday. And I also have another article, and this article is on CNN. I also have another one. And it says hypersonic attacks by Russia, China threaten U.S., says officials. Because these new hypersonic missiles that Russia and China have will be able to carry nuclear warheads. And this is Washington Bloomberg. The United States is not prepared to counter hypersonic attacks as China and Russia step up their capabilities for the ultra-fast weapons, a top Pentagon official said. And this is just This is really the end of America right here, man. You could see it. And I want to go get some scriptures. And this is Job 3, chapter 3, verse 10. Because America is known as the hammer of the earth. Okay? But these other countries, this is again Job 3, verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. Why? Because they're not afraid of America no more. Why? Because they've spent money to make their weapons better. Okay? They've spent so much money on their weapons, they know they're better than America's. And what are they doing? They're saying that they're not weak. I am strong. Okay? And I also want to go get Revelations chapter 17 verse 16. Okay? And the 10 horns which thou saw upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. And that word horns, if you go into horns, it means powers. Okay? And those powers are NATO. Okay? And you just seen this fool Donald Trump in the news with the Macron dude, and they not seeing eye to eye, man. He's actually going against that fool Donald Trump. And all these other countries, all the countries in the EU are going to turn on America, which is Babylon the Great, and shoot nuclear missiles over here to destroy this place. And I'm reading from the beginning. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Okay, and that's what they're going to do with America. They're going to destroy her by way of nuclear missiles. And, man, this is going to be destruction over here. They're going to turn this place into a desert. Okay? And that's all I want to go into. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles and great millstone, and shalom to the hopefully elect.